Oh, hey guys, another week down. Plus haircut. And I'm shaving. Well, mostly. I'm pretty good. I don't know. I feel naked though. I feel a little naked. It has been a busy week. Currently, it is Friday, the 28th. I'll have 3,600 miles. Some bullshit has happened now. Not bad, but let's bring it the notebook. Let's bring it out. I've ran, well, total is gross this week will be about 7,800, but 800 of that will be on next week's just because this trip I'm picking up now in Maricold and Henderson. It's going down to Phoenix to Kroger, 2,200. Beyond the Kroger's not going to get me out of there in an hour, so it's going to be pretty much $800 to start off next week. Did a long trip to start this week off, and then a lot of really short hops, day trips pretty much. Just banging $800 away every day pretty much. Let's see. Okay, so yeah. Picked up Tampa Bay, that's how I started my trip. Tampa Bay, Florida. Shitty 200-mile deadhead just because I was in Jacksonville from the previous week. And then I couldn't find a day trip to get me down Tampa Bay. 2-stopper, Louisville, Texas to Vegas. My cut of that was $5,000. Pretty good. 200-mile deadhead kind of hurt it, so it could have been better. But that's after they threw their cut, so that wasn't the gross. I just tell you my cut. Then I out here, and I had originally a load from Lamar forgetting how to read dates. This place where I'm at now, he's like, oh, I got you a load, because I got a load to do. He's like, I got you a load. Picks up that night, delivers tomorrow the next day morning. That's what he told me on the phone down there in Kroger, and I was like, okay, cool, let's do it. I didn't really want to deal with it, but for almost $1,000, which is $3.32 a mile, let's fucking do it. And then I start looking at the dates because right after that, right? You see how it's all X'd out. So I look at the dates and I'm like, in the info, so I start writing it down. I was like, calling Lamar. I was like, Lamar, that load picks up the following day at night. He's like, oh shit. Okay, cancel that. I'm gonna do something else. Didn't get anything else that night, so that day was over. Next morning, he's like, oh, we got you a pretty nice load. I'm like, oh really? This would have took me about $7,500 for the week because this has been my last load for the week. Downside is you got a deadhead to St. George, 112 miles. Picking up ice cream, going down to El Paso. I was like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. I think it was like, I didn't write it all down because it got taunted because of the broker, but it was like 2,200 to go down from, well, pretty much 112 miles to get up to St. George, right? And then St. George down to El Paso. My car was in 22-25. But I could have made it. So it would have been, I got up, I was rolling at 6 a.m. going up to St. George. I could have made it for tomorrow at 11 a.m. delivery at this point. So the next day, 11 a.m., I could have made it just fine. It's only 800 miles. I would have been just fine with that. I was like, damn, it's like 840. It's just fine. Broker thought otherwise. Broker got a hold of the customer, rescheduled it, and then couldn't confirm a rescheduled appointment for Friday. So they just canceled the load, which really fucked the broker. The broker fucked themselves because now that load's not going to get moved till pretty much next week. So now deja vu. Although this hurt me a little bit because then I got paid 50 cents a mile pretty much a round trip back up to Vegas, back to Henderson, back to where we are right now. Did a lot. I've been here a lot pretty much. It's pretty much what I've been going back and forth. Maricold to Kroger. Maricold to Kroger. Coming back and forth pretty much. So pretty much came back here, $890. Deadhead fucked me, 138 mile deadhead. For a total of 216 mile. Just whatever. Day trip. Most of these are delivered the same morning or the same night, pretty much. Pick up in the morning, deliver at night. address, because I'm in Tolson, right? So I give them the address to Scottsdale, go all the way up there, fucking 41 minutes, dealing with fucking morning traffic. It's like the 202, I believe. Instead of going on I-10 dealing that morning traffic, nope. But get up there, and there's a Phoenix Freight day cabber there, and I park on the street because it looks like it's a storage unit. It doesn't look like it belongs there. So I park on the street and I walk up. I'm like trying to figure out, like, I'm supposed to have a pickup here. The Phoenix Freight day cabber was actually picking up my load, which I was like, what? But it was some good news. Downside is I had to drive 22 miles south into Buckeye. Yeah. But he was picking up my load for me. He was picking up my first stop, pretty much. He was picking up the stops around town, taking them to his warehouse, and that's where I was supposed to be. So a little confusion, but fine. I got an extra $100 off it that I did not write in here. I need to fix that. That reminded me. I got an extra $89. That's my cut. Yeah, so he had 3 pounds for me. He had to go get them. So I went down to Phoenix Freight, and then over to Mesa Cold Storage, and then up to US Foods this morning for delivery. Now I'm picking up ice cream. It's a couple hours late here, but ice cream. Going down to Kroger for $2,200 tonight for $3.01 a mile. So been pretty busy. Pretty busy. A lot of day trips. Plan is for next week. Seems like we're gonna do like sort of the same triangle I just did. I don't know if we're getting a lot of these little day trips, but I mean, Lamar couldn't find anything for me that would make it worth grabbing out of Vegas. So he's like, we're just gonna try to slam as many day trips into you this week and just see what happens next week. But I know he wants to get me down to Florida again to grab like our customer load, so we're gonna see. But it's not bad, not too bad at all. So I'm making about $2,800 this week after all expenses. Reefer fuel's been killing me. These ice cream loads, continuous. Like I just filled this fucker up yesterday. What was it? 28 gallons. It's already half a tank. Like just filled up Phoenix on the way out. Here we are, about 24 hours later. 25 gallons gone, pretty much. Downside about running reefer, especially in triple digits. It's been hot down here in the desert too. Vegas been averaging about 110, 113. Phoenix been about 112 to 116 all week. So burning fuel. Also, fuel kind of has gone up a little bit, so it's gone up about, it's like $3.90 now on that national average. So I mean that's hurting a little bit. I just got fuel in Phoenix yesterday, and today it's 7 cents higher. And then I got to put another 30 gallons in just to get through today. Because it's so hot, right? I mean, I just believe in the truck letting it idle. I have an APU, but letting the truck idle. I use the APU in the southeast part of the state or the country, though. Like, you know, when I go to Florida, but once I start hitting triple digits, I'm too hot. Like, I'm naturally more of a warm person, anyways. Girl comes out for that. She fucking uses me as a heater. But it's been a busy week. Money's starting to flow again. Kind of curious what's gonna happen next week, but yeah. Speaking of ice cream here. Speaking of that, I forgot how good. I used to do ice cream at night, but I forgot how good ice cream loads smell. I got up in my trailer after I got unloaded, and I was just like, dude, I smell mint chocolate chip. I smell all kinds of shit I like. But, and nice to know that Lamar, you know, they don't just give you shitloads to keep you running, right? No, like Lamar literally told me, we're looking for like a bare minimum $2, right? And I've done the math, right? Off my mileage, I've averaged about a little over $2 this week. So I mean, average reefer right now for the whole country is $2.25 average reefer, right? So it's not bad. not great. I mean, it's supposed to be around 250 around this time of year, but 225, I'm staying above 2. Not by much, but on things like 210, 215 is where I've been averaging. But also, I remember 225, then I had to take my cut, which was 89% of that, so I'm not doing too bad. I'm still having to learn better at managing rate for fuel, but I mean, there's only so much you can do when you're getting ice cream, which everybody knows is continuous. If you don't, now you do. And just I have it right now set to -15. Most places require -10. But not to mention also, downside about running Carrier, they don't really like it. I don't remember so much having an issue with Thermo King, but Carrier doesn't really like it when it defrosts and it's triple digits, because then what happens? Immediately it skyrockets in temp because it defrosts, right? Then it goes to box temp out of range, shuts down. And it won't clear the alarm for itself when it starts cooling. So you gotta go out there and fucking clear the alarm just for it to restart itself. Minor annoyance. It's done it like 3 times this week. I haven't got no load's been rejected, no ice cream, because ice cream's also a bit risky because you don't want no softness at all in it, because then they'll reject it. You might not know this. But kind of get back in the groove of things. Not too bad though. Not too bad. In some case, can you make money still out here? This shitty market? Yeah, can. I mean, I don't know about you, but you gotta do the math. 36. Let's just say 3,600 miles, because it's like I'm at 3219 right now. 273 to Kroger. That's pretty much 3,600. Slightly. Nah, it's a little under, round up. If I'm taking 2,800 home, you can still make money. You can really still make money. Now, is it COVID money from 22? No. No, it's not. But it's not horrible money. And people act like the fucking market is fucking just, like, it's not normal, because obviously reefer is supposed to be about 250 right now. Usually what it is, and it's 225. It's not great. I mean, that does hurt, but it's not fucking like you're running $1 a mile. Like that's like you get $1 a mile, 80 cents, like 200 reefer. But even dry van, it's not that bad. If you're gonna do dry loads, I mean, it's worse than reefer for sure. But like I said, also helps to have a broker who understands that we both need to make money, because the company's not making money, but I'm making money. They want as much of their 11% as possible. So why they gotta look for their money too. Especially since, I rent the trailer. Okay. The trailer is 12 cents a mile. That's pretty much the best way to explain that. I'm just paying for the maintenance, that's about it. It's a rental. It's like $1,200 a month. But really, since the company covers the maintenance, technically I'm really paying for it. But if it's like I blow a tire for them on the road call, I pay like a percentage of it, I guess. Because it's like my rental, my flat rental covers any maintenance on the trailer. I just pay for the fuel in the trailer. So a lot of companies don't do that, so it's kind of nice, right? And so am I okay giving up 12 cents for a trailer? Just, yeah, I mean, like for example, I went out and rented an extra trailer, or fuck whoever has the reefer rentals, right? Nobody right now, but if I went one out there, rented one, I would have a flat rate, well, by the mile rate, but again, they would pay for the maintenance. I blow a tire, they send somebody out, right? But I had to be paid for the fuel myself. Same situation. This trailer is also 2 years old. And they do take care of their equipment. Like I said, I've had 2 fitting issues. I don't want to fucking jinx it, but so far that fitting seems to have kind of solved itself after a little bit of reinforcement. They pretty much, instead of just having 1 fitting, they added like 2 fittings. Give it a little bit more slack, so that way it's not bent down. Because last time, the guy added more slack into it from the first repair. Problem is, though, he added like too much whatever, so it was leaning down against the connector, and eventually it just snapped itself. Now it's more like this. So hopefully we'll find out. I've only had to slide channels once. Wait. Yeah, once. Maybe twice. So we're gonna find out. But I'm definitely liking running spot market. minor annoyances, but not, you can't really blame that on them. Except for one, that our communication was not passed along, but whatever. I don't have any issues getting lumpers from them. And they may be a little slow doing it. Like, there was one time I waited 40 minutes for a lumper, but they did it. Or EFS code, that is, money code pretty much. I've done 3,600 miles this week, but I mean, that's not really what I would call hard running. To me, that's more my normal running, what I was doing before JCT. Like, so I've had more sitting around time, which I have to get used to. So I haven't slowly kind of convinced, like, work myself back out of the go mindset and just remember, relax, let Lamar do his job, communicate with them. Like, Lamar will ask me, hey, how do you feel about this deadhead? Or, hey, here's our plan, here's what we're thinking about next week. What do you think? And I was like, sounds good to me. He knows we both need money, which is kind of good. I don't really have any risk in this truck. Well, I do, but I don't, because I don't pay maintenance on this truck. I just pay it. It's a lease. It's a rental. It's not really a lease purchase. It's a lease. It's a contract. Which it's not a contract with me. A company has a contract, right, with Pack Lease, for example, in this truck specifically. I'm just renting the truck from them, which gives me more upside on pay, but more risk. I don't have to worry about any maintenance on this, which, like I've said, there was a couple videos ago where somebody's like, they're poking fun at me for the lease purchase that I walked away from, which money was an issue, right? If you're averaging $2,100 a week, if you can't live off $2,100 a week, what are you doing, first off? No, I have no taxes for one because my deductions, even this thing, by the way, this thing will have deductions. Fuel and the payment. It's still going to apply. Just because I don't have the maintenance, by the way, the maintenance barely put a dent in my fucking deductions. Barely. I don't need the maintenance put my taxes at zero. Don't need it. So this is giving me all the upside with some of the same downside, but less downside. Like I said, less. Like, for example, if I broke down JCT, there was no loaner truck into the hotel I went. I just had to fucking hope that the dealerships could get me in and out in a week at most. If not, JCT would try to give you a loaner. There was another loaner, but there was only a few of them and nothing else. You might be able to convince them to just move you into a new truck, but then your lease starts over, and it's whatever. But yeah, there's some downsides. But with this, so like I said, Pack Lease will have more loaner trucks, even if it's a fucking day cab, which I mean it won't be, but if they can't find a loaner, it's a hotel, and they may even pay for the hotel because I don't know how the contract works, but if nothing else, I just pay for a hotel for a few days. Because what's nice about Pack Lease trucks, they are prioritized. If this truck breaks down, it goes to the dealership, it gets prioritized. Which is kind of nice. Plus, Pack Lease also has their own shop too, so there's that twice as many shops to deal with compared to just normal truck, right? So it's kind of, there's some pros and cons. I'm happy with this truck. But I'm starting to talk about money some more, which I generally was against, but I'm going to start talking about money. Like I've done it. Kind of also try to mix that in with my other shit that happens throughout the week, some other things, whatever topic is, right? That way you guys can kind of give it oh, that's what's going on in the industry, or hey, that's what's going on with, freight. I mean, last week, by the way, I said last video, I think Onion Road, man, I think I said my whole goal was to break even. Made $1,000. Not great. So if you add the grand with 2,800, so that's what, 3,800 divided by 2. Still making decent money, right? Like I said, you should never look at money by 1 month. It's just spread it out across weeks. You can't just look at your money by weekly. That's company mindset, right? When you're having to pay for shit, when you're running the stock market, it's averages. How's it look across a month, across 2 months, 3 months, etc.?